Hey, beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. I guess you can call it a podcast. You guys, we're here today to talk about Ready to Love. Believe it or not, I am going to go ahead and do Ready to Love because there's not many shows that I like, so I have to do something. So we're gonna try to suffer through it. Maybe this year will be, this season will be better. What y'all think? Um, I don't know how many people are still watching this show, but we'll see what happens. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. We would love to have you. Not a huge deal to you, but it's a huge deal to me. Subscribe, like the video. It does wonders for my analytics, and let's get to it. So before we get started, can I just say this shit just went off? Like, right? I'm not crazy. I know that this show just went off. We just got finished doing this. I probably only had like a month of not reviewing this show. Why does this show come back so quickly? I don't understand. I don't understand, and I think that's why we be getting burnt out because they shouldn't be back just yet. Like they don't take a long enough hiatus from me. Could be me. Listen, I came back just to complain real quick. Sorry. But they are in Dallas, so now let's go. All right, y'all. So we starting off with Chris. He is 39. He a little cutie, a construction developer, and he has a beautiful smile. And y'all, even though he got on these tight ass clothes, he do. It's a cute little outfit. I give it to him. I mean, you know how they wear the pants that don't come all the way down the ankle and everything. I don't love it, but he looks fine. It's fine because under his tight ass clothes, you could tell like his back is sitting up. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Yeah, he got a nice body under there. And again, his smile, everything. All right, next we have Jessica. She's 37. She is a coffee line owner. Y'all, she cute. She cute. I feel like maybe just a half a bundle of the hair could have came out. Like she didn't need that much hair. It just looked like a lot. Like it's sitting up there. But she's a pretty girl. And they actually look really good together. All right, next up is Philip. Philip is 41 and he is a supply chain and analyst or something like that. You guys, he's only a couple years older than the first one. And y'all know I don't really be remembering their names, so I'm gonna have to come up with nicknames. He's only a couple years older than the first one, but you can't tell that it's only a couple years. Not an unattractive man, he's not. So I'm not trying to be rude. He just looks a little bit older than his age. So we just gonna leave it there. That's it. He's fine though. That's fine. All right, next up is Aries. She's pretty, you guys. I liked her shoes. She has two girls. I think she's pretty. She has a really great smile. She seems very down to earth. Only thing is, she missed her compliment. Um, Big Back. He told. Well, no, I don't want to call him Big Back because that don't sound good. But Body, the man with the body, told her that she was looking nice, and she just kind of spoke over it. Girlfriend, you got to get your compliment. I'm sorry, because we know that on this show, the women usually get a compliments first. So if a man is giving you a compliment first, sis, you better take it and say thank you. Acknowledge the shit out of that because they don't do it too often here. Next up is Tequila. She is 35. Yep, I said Tequila. Tequila. She's 35. She's a marketing assistant, and uh, she probably she looked nice, but she probably shouldn't have wore that dress. Maybe not that dress. Like you really have to dress for your body type. But she's a pretty girl. So, she says that what she learned is that men don't like good girls. They like girl, you telling the truth right there. She said they like women that's full of drama, so they'll be welcoming, her. And that's not a good sign. Maybe she's gonna be good for the show. She's gonna entertain us with the drama, but in terms of love, that would probably be why she's on this show because ain't nobody got time for drama. What is she? She's 35. So yeah, no, she's too old to be trying to really give people drama. Girl, just be calm and kick it. Because don't nobody have time for drama. But she's 35, so as of right now, she's the youngest one there. I don't know if it's going to stay that way, but the people that they're showing us or have shown us so far, Tequila, I think it is, youngest one there. So they're talking, you guys, and the one that I said looks older than the first guy, we're just gonna call him Old Face for right now. Old Face said that he felt like he was catfish because the girl didn't send enough full body pictures. So I guess when he saw her, she was a little bit bigger. And this man is sitting here looking much older than 41, I'm sorry, and with a full belly. You got a full on baby gut going on there. Not baby as in tiny because it's there. It's there. But you want to judge. That shit drives me crazy, y'all. The men that are so judgmental and they just don't like bigger girls or girls with weight or whatever, but they themselves have bellies and guts and all kind of shit, and it's like, you look a hot mess, sir. Are you looking in the mirror? Honestly. But I mean, I can say that not all men, not all older men, look that way. Some of them keep their bodies up, looking nice. Some of them spend lots of time in the gym and they look great. However, it's few and far between those guys. So everybody else should probably just shut the fuck up. All right, next up is Habibi. Yep, Habibi is 33 years old and oh, excuse me, he's a saxophonist. Y'all, Habibi looks like a baby in the face. And his face is really shiny. Like his mom put Vaseline on on his face before he left the house. Uh, yeah, I have a cousin Tino, the Tino. He's passed away, but when he was a baby, shiny ass face. Like my cousin Vanessa used to shine his face up every day before he left the house. So this is what Habibi is looking like. Like his mom probably needed to tone it down a little bit. Not so much Vaseline. He's 33, a saxophonist, and he apparently lived in Dubai for a couple of years. So he loved the culture and he wears the thing on his head. He's going to tell us later what it's called. And we're going to find out later that the girls are going to call him a fraud because he's literally from like, I don't know if it's from Texas or whatever, but he's just running around wearing this thing on his head because he loves the culture, but he wears it every day. So I don't know, it's a little weird, and the girls are not gonna like it. All right, next up is, I think her name is Sierra. She has a pixie blonde cut, cute girl. She says she is married to clothes. She's a personal stylist. I think she's like 33 or 31, but you know, they just get people that look older than their actual age. I don't know if that's a good thing or what they intend on doing, but okay. I mean, she seems like a nice enough girl. Y'all see how I try to keep it cute? Y'all know when we do Ready to Love, unfortunately, we have to critique them a little bit because it's a dating show. So, with it being a dating show, all of that matters, okay? All of it matters. But y'all know that from the other seasons, I said I was going to be nicer and not like really come at people's necks because that's not nice. That's not nice. So yeah, she's a cute girl. She just looks a little bit older than her age. Leanne, she's 49. She's a gym older. Leanne, yeah, Leanne, 49, gym owner. A lot of hair on her head. Maybe could have took it down a bundle. Um, God damn it. I'm gonna just say this. I'm sorry. I'm glad I'm not a guy in terms of having to navigate around all the makeup and the lashes and everything. I'm just gonna say that and leave that there. Okay, I'm just gonna leave that there. Again, not an unattractive girl, just a lot going on. All right, next we have Herbert. Yep, his name is Herbert talking to Leanne. And Herbert has this ponytail in his head or whatever. I think he has locks and maybe have them in a ponytail, but not at the top of his head, like right in the back of his head, like a bun, like a man bun. All right. He's talking to Leanne, the one that has a lot going on, a lot of hair, a lot of makeup and stuff. And she said people think that she's like stuck up, but she's not stuck up. No. So she's talking to him and he's saying something about wondering if she's crazy. Yeah, and as they're talking, she's just rattling off all these questions, and he's literally standing there with his drink, looking around like he just want to dart out of there. He's ready to go. He's ready to mingle. He's done here. And he's like, "Oh, you just got a lot of questions, huh?" She's like, "Yeah, girl, that means no. That means no thanks." All right, next up we have Marvin. He's talking to some girl who I guess we're gonna learn who she is and stuff later, her age and everything. But A little childish because she's like, "Oh, Marvin, how old are you?" He says 41. He's very nice looking. He has a bald head, nice body. He's probably him and the first one, probably the best two looking guys there so far. But she tells him, "Oh, you look good." Once again, the girl's giving the man the compliment. And might I add that Leanne was giving Man Bun the compliment first as well. So here we go with the women doing that shit again, where they just compliment the crap out of the men. Y'all know I love the fact, I'm not mad at men getting compliments. I just feel like the women should wait for their compliments first. Like, why are you doing that? But anyway, he says that he presents conservative, but that's not who he is at all. And I ain't like that because why are you presenting as something that you are not? He is an erotic author or erotic yeah, no, it says erotic author or whatever. And he said that, listen, when he uh pleasures women and all that, he turns his home into an erotic dungeon and tries to give them the most pleasure. And I don't know if that, no, he's an erotic reader, not an author. So he reads that stuff, and I guess he does it in his home. And he's like, when he's trying to pleasure them, I don't know. I don't know what he do for real. But listen, it sounds entertaining, and I would listen. Let's see what he does. I wouldn't mind seeing what he does. All right, y'all. So after this commercial, yes, commercial, um, we meet Janelle, 41. Well, actually, we see this girl, same girl who was trying to tell the good looking guy to stand up and turn, and he was looking at her like, "Girl, please, what I look like?" Um, she's standing up and twirling. She got on these white boots or whatever. I'm not feeling her. I'm not feeling Tiny Tot there. Not an ugly girl again. I gotta, keep it nice. She's not an ugly girl. I don't know, something about her over the bubbly personality. I can't all the time. I don't need it. I don't need it. But now we have Janelle. She's 41. She's a creative director. She's a pretty girl, and apparently a lot of the guys are gonna like her. So I'm kind of jumping ahead. I did not see the end, so we'll see it together. But yeah, I do know that a lot of them were saying that the guys were kind of all over her. She's a pretty woman. And I love the fact that she's not like a size 2 and they were all over her. However, the girls were sitting. So that could have something to do with it. All right, we have Red, 42. He's a DJ comedian. That's it. That's all. Let's move on. All right, so we have Brandon, who is a cutie pie. He's 36. He's a train dispatcher. I'm like, okay, working for Metra. And I'm just kidding, y'all, because this is not in Chicago. So he's not working for Metra. But, y'all, this man has 4 kids. But he says, it's okay because I was married. And they're like, Mary. And what's funny is the guy with the body, let's just call him Body. The first guy, because every time they show him, y'all, his arms and his back sitting up. If y'all don't know, arms and the back is my thing. But he's like hating on him in a roundabout way. He's like, "Wowzers, you got 4 kids." I'm like, "Calm down, dude. They hurt him." He's like, "Yeah, but I was married. He was married for 10 years, and apparently they got a divorce and got remarried. So they ended up being married twice." Being married twice. And they've only been divorced the second time for 6 months. So huge red flags for red flag for all the women. They're like, it's just way too new. And not to mention the fact that he keeps going back. Like, I don't know. He keeps going back. He said the first time he went back, it was because of his kids and everything. So they tried to make it work, but it just didn't work. And I'm like, y'all had to get married all over again, and now y'all got to do the divorce all over again. But listen, with marriages, you can't really get into it. That's fine. But he's only 36, so I don't know. I mean, he definitely lived life already. But he's a cutie pie. He is, but I don't think he's going to be out of gas because 6 months, and y'all off and on like that, I wouldn't touch it. All right, so Tiny Todd is talking to Habibi and find out that I can't remember what he said that thing on his the Arabic thing on his head is. I can't remember, y'all, goofta, something like that. But they feel like he's full of caca because he's literally from Dallas and he's wearing that every day. But anyway, y'all, he say girl too much for me. She was like, she asked him something, and he's like, girl, no, no, sir. My man cannot be saying girl like that. I don't like it. I don't like it. And then when she said, let's leave, because she's not feeling him, she's like, listen, we going to move around, okay? Because she's an old Dallas cheerleader. I guess that's why she's so goddamn bubbly. But I'm still not really feeling Tiny Tot. I'm sorry. It's the way she be looking as people are talking. It's just giving phony, bubbly. I don't know. I don't like it. But she also looked like um the girl. What is it? Something Bronson from the one that does Abbott Elementary. I can't remember her first name, but that's who she's giving. She's looking like her too. But yeah, she's not feeling him, and she's like, "It's too hot over here. Let's move around." And he's like, "Girl, it is hot." No, no, Habibi can go. Yeah, so then we have Tequila or whatever sitting there with old man, old face, and they both sitting there. Let me shut up. But they both sitting there, and she's asking him, has he ever been married? And something about, he asked about religion. She says she's Christian, and she's like, okay, so since you asked about religion, do you have sex before marriage? And he's like, yeah, I love sex. I like to have sex before bed. When I wake up, this and that. Telling a joke. She then takes this to, so have you ever had a threesome? And I'm like, how does it go from that to a threesome? So he's like a little taken aback as well. And then she asks, what's the wildest thing you did in the bedroom? And it's so funny because she's asking it like just so matter of fact. Like, what's the wildest thing you ever did in the bedroom? Like, that's what's supposed to come up next. And it's really not. Like, there's no way you could get me to talk about sex right away like that. It's just a little ridiculous. But then he says he did in a parking garage, and she's judging. She's like, ain't no way I'm gonna do it and sweat out my hair. First of all, sis, it's not your hair. It's not your hair. But secondly, like, you asked him, why are you judging? He didn't say you had to do it with him in a parking garage. So then he's like, so have you ever been in one of them sex clubs where they just do it everywhere? And now she's turned off. Ma'am, you started the conversation and pushed it this way. You did. I'm sorry. Y'all, you gotta call men and women on their shit. She definitely moved the conversation in a way that she wasn't prepared for it to really go. And then once he started indulging, now she's turned off. Yeah, that's on her. Tequila, she can go too. All right, next is Quentin, 33. He's a personal trainer. He's cute. He's a cute chocolate guy with a beard. Nice body because he's a personal trainer. He's talking to this lady in red. They haven't shown us her name yet, but she's a chocolate girl. She says she's into fitness as well. So I think she's I don't know about a personal trainer, but they did show us where she was like teaching exercise class or something. So she said she knew that he was into fitness because she was too. All right, so the girl's name is Lee. She's 34. She's a health and wellness coach, and she's cool. Y'all, she has a really nice body. She yeah, she teaches exercise like I said. So they were showing her doing that, and yeah, she has a nice body. She's a pretty girl, and they would make the cutest chocolate couple ever. Like, they look really cute together. They probably won't work out. It's just not going to happen, but I mean, they having a decent conversation. She said that her last relationship had been about a year. She was with somebody for a year and a half. And then before that, she was with somebody for 7 years. And she's tired of men lying and cheating. Girl, join the club. Who isn't? All right, next we have Moria or something like that. He's 36, I believe. Entrepreneur. And no, that's it. Just no, let's move on. Moria is talking to Leanne, and why is she asking him questions and laughing? Like, she's like, sis. And we just gonna call her full face, okay? Because she got on a full face of makeup. I mean, it's full. So, full face is not really feeling him. And as he's talking, you can tell she's not really listening because he's telling her that his father just transitioned last year. And she's like, okay, okay. And he's like, "Do you still have both your parents?" She's like, "Yeah, sure do. Sure do." And I'm like, "Girl, he just told you his father passed and you have nothing? Like, you literally have nothing." And I honestly feel like she wasn't paying him any attention. So he's in the confessional and he's like, "Yeah, there was no empathy, no nothing, no condolences whatsoever from her. So I'm going to move around." And I'm like, "It's okay because he's probably going to go home first anyway." He is. Maybe she will too. I think they're getting rid of two people. Maybe it'll be them. All right. So the girl that all the guys wanted to talk to is talking to the guy with the man bun. And she likes him. She said he's fine and she's here for all of that. And I said, you go, girl. You go. Everybody knows what they like. And they had a good conversation. I mean, it was cool. She was saying something and they kind of paused and she's like, "But you like it." And he was saying, "I like it" at the same time. So it was cute. And he's like, "Don't be telling me what I like." I'm like, "Yeah, you could feel when somebody like it." So, okay, dude, you like it. So yeah, that's cute. But she had rings on her ring finger. Like that when you're married, this is, your ring finger. And she's like, "Oh, is that the finger? Maybe that's why people don't be approaching me." And he's like, "Yeah, because when people see that, they like, never mind." So yeah, sis, you need to move your move your rings around. She's like, "Maybe I need to move them." You do definitely need to move them. If you're available, don't have rings on that finger. I used to do that when I was younger too. I was like, "I don't care. I don't care." But yeah, just wait. It's fine. Yo, okay, so we getting into the spot that I did not see. I didn't see all this. And Tommy comes and he's asking the men who they're feeling. Y'all, man Bun is actually feeling Boots. We gonna call her Boots too. Well, she's Tiny Tot. Tiny Tot with the boots. Y'all, the boots are bigger than her. She got on like these knee-high boots and she's tiny. But unbelievably, a lot of the men, well, at least a couple of the men are feeling her. I guess being bubbly is a good thing. I guess. Okay, y'all. I can't remember his name right now, but Cutie Pie with the bald head said that he's an erotic Arthur and a dominant. So I still don't know what he do. Like I still don't know exactly what he does, but he be looking real serious when he talk about doing it. And I want to see. I'm not even lying. I want to see what this man does. Okay, so Tequila gotta go. Most of the men are not feeling her. They feel like she came on real strong, and she did. They're also not really feeling oh God, what is that girl's name? Shit, hold on. Full face Leanne. They not feeling her. They said it seemed real forced, and they not feeling it. And I knew it. So here's what I don't know: if it's two women that's going home, or is it a man and a woman that's going home? I don't know because they could take little warrior guy as well. Like, how about we just get rid of five? All right, y'all. So the two on the bottom would be Tequila and Full Face. And yeah, I feel like they could send them both home. So maybe they are getting rid of one man and one woman because they're only sending one of them home, I guess. And it's ironic that like they both have really, really, really long eyelashes. I don't know. Maybe that's the problem. I'm sure it's not. But let's see who's going home. So the men, yeah, I'm excited. Let's send a man home too. All right, so they sent Full Face home. And it was sad. She looked like she had been crying or whatever. I guess it's embarrassing being the first person to go home, but she said she's gonna keep trying to date and yada yada. It's so funny because once they do it, he's like, "Say your goodbyes." No, later for these people. These people just send me home. And I don't even know them. I don't have to say goodbye. I would be probably the bitter person. I probably wouldn't want to make myself look bad, so I'm sure I would play it off and do what she did, like just do a wave or just walk off or whatever with a smile. But fuck them, seriously, y'all just sent me home. And Tequila was upset because she's like, "Okay, I get to stay, but I feel played." And I'm like, "Because none of them were feeling you, girl, and it's your fault. Like you did too much." And Tommy even told her the men are appreciative of the fact that you are being open. However, they're struggling to find a connection with you. I feel like she should be going home next. Next episode, she should go home. I'm just not feeling her either, so I'm with the men on this one. So we're still going. Is this like an extended episode or something? We're still going, and then we're going to send home somebody else. Good God, can we get it done? All right, so the other people are bowling. Tequila is outside crying, and what's his name? Stubby guy, Morier or whatever. He comes to make her feel better, which was nice. I will give him that. And she said she just felt blindsided, yada yada, fix it. Um, yeah, so that's it with them. And then we have Cutie Pie with a billion kids. That's not nice. With the four kids sitting down with Red Dress, who is that's what they were calling her, Red Dress. She's the one that's the health and wellness. I can't remember her name. Yeah, y'all. His name is Brandon with all the kids. Yeah, it ain't gonna work out with him. Like, unfortunately, these women. Shoot. These women are turned off by the fact that I don't think it's the kids or anything. I think it's the fact that he's literally only been out of it for 6 months. So when he's talking to Red Dress, she didn't flinch when he said 6 months, but in the confessional, she was like, it's concerning, but she was still giving him time. When he said that they got married twice, that's kind of what got her, where she's like, okay, on one hand, kudos to you for fighting for your marriage, but on the other hand, what's going on here? So she wasn't interested, and I get it. I feel like he can hang it up. Unfortunately, he just needs to give it a little more time before he date, I guess. Yeah, so this girl Unique, she's 31. I think I am going to safely say she is the youngest one there. She is a producer or something, music producer or something like that. She's talking to Red, who we just bypassed, but he's the comedian slash DJ. And they're talking, and she's like, they're both like, I know you from somewhere. And he's landing on thick or whatever about how he like her. She was, you know, seeming interested a little bit at first, but then it was just like she was kind of playing him. But then he says that, women don't really take him seriously because, and then she interrupts and says, because you got a thought job. And he's like, a what? A thought job. And she was dead ass serious. And he's like, I was a little offended by that. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you're a DJ, women do like DJs, but I'm not gonna not be nice. Women do like DJs. I'll just say that. Um, yeah, he was offended. He was done with her at that point. It's so funny because so many of these people on here have like dismissed each other already. And it's going to be interesting to see who ends up surviving, who ends up staying, because a lot of them is like no for you and no for you already, which we don't hear a lot of at first. You know what I'm saying? So it's fine though. She was a bit much, but she's 31. All right, I think we're about to start wrapping up. So Tequila talks to Habibi. Habibi comes and he lays it on thick with her. He really likes her. And I'm like, where was this? I was flabbergasted that the other men had put you up for elimination. And he's full of shit. I'm sorry. She is like latching onto that because I guess she's trying to latch on to anyone that likes her so that she can stay. But he's full of shit. Talking about I kissed my own hand. He held her hand and acted like he was finna kiss it, but he kissed his own hand. And she's like, well, why didn't you kiss my hand? And he said, because I'm gonna kiss it another day. Ew. Ew. Like, don't nobody like that corny shit. Habibi can listen, y'all know I'm gonna be saying everybody can go for a little while until I like somebody. And I feel like they have three cutie pies here. The one with the body, the first one. The one with a billion kids. So he only got four. It's fine. And the erotic guy that we don't know what he does, but we want to know. So they only have three really cute guys here. And women, the women aren't bad. They're pretty women. Who's really cute in the women category though? Hold on. Hold on, guys. I'm just kidding, y'all. The women are cute. Actually, I don't know. I think they got rid of the one that looked a little like Full Face was the one that looked a little old in the face. She was 49. She was the oldest one. She looked every bit of 49. That's no shade. The rest of them are cute. Even Quinta, that was her name, y'all. Quinta Brunson. The boots, little cheerleader, bubbly girl. She has a cute face. She's a pretty girl. So most of them are pretty girls. So that the girls are doing better than the men. The men only have three. For real, three. Oh, y'all, did we get a little drama? Yes, we did. So we talking to the women about who they're feeling and who they're not feeling. So the two that they are not feeling would be Brandon, unfortunately, the one with all the kids, little cutie pie. Y'all gonna get rid of one of y'all cuties? Like at least leave him there as eye candy. I mean, geez. Yeah, most of them not feeling the whole, just divorce for 6 months part. We get it. That's fine. Um, then we get what's her name? God, I don't know her name, but the one that all the guys wanted with the girls that's sitting and Tequila. And they kind of do a little back and forth about Habibi because the one, cute girl says that Habibi is a bit much and he can go and he, just be doing a whole lot. Tequila says, nah, I'm trying to be with that man. And I'm like, there you go. Like, again, she's latching on to anybody that likes her. It's okay. And she's like, wherever he want to go, I'm trying to go. And what's her name? Well, I don't know her name. The girl with the boobs. She's like, yeah, he will say whatever he needs to say, that's going to make it work at the time. He's not here for love. This girl Tequila like rolls her eyes for real rolls her eyes, and she's like, yeah, some people just don't appreciate that kind of love. And then what's the girl, Unique, and the booby girl, they look at each other like, no, she ain't trying it, but yeah, she trying it, and I appreciate it. Listen, Tequila, if she gonna stay, she gonna give us a little bit of drama. She already let us know that through the door, right. All right, y'all. Finally wrapping up. Habib is at the bottom, and so is Brandon. Did I say that already? I can't remember. But it's to be continued, so we don't know who's actually going home. But the previews, it's gonna be interesting. This might be an okay season because we gonna have a little drama going on, and guess with who? Yep, Tequila. She told us. Once again, she let us know. And I ain't mad. Come on, make some good TV. We need it. This show needs it. It needs something. But yeah, so we're done. We're done with the video. So episode 1 is out the way. And if you have not already, please consider subscribing. We would love to have you. Again, hit the like button. Let's talk about it. Who was your favorite? Did any of the people that you like? Well, we only sent home one person, but the people that were on the bottom, did you agree? Did you not agree? Let's talk about it. And I will see you guys in the next video, which will be Real Housewives of Atlanta. All right, you guys, I will see you. If you have stayed to the end of the video, you are the real MVP. Thank you very much. And I will see you guys in the next video. Smooches.